King Mike X here with another Jagai Lost update, and it's now October, and I got two things to go over. Besides, well, I got this month, new edition of this month deal, but I also going to go over the to player feedback from September 26th. So one thing they talked about this is just a team feature, which was updated for Structured Conquest in version 2.12.0 update, which was released around 9/23. Yeah, where they're going to continue improving it to make it so you can see shared skills. They also talked about they might be making other endgame content being able to use skip tickets, like for the Agita they're saying for standard and expert. So yeah, they're looking at that for the Akito Uprising and Rise of the Sinister Dominion. They talked about Enter Kaleidoscope, where some people were thinking may struggle to complete it. It's not that hard, honestly. It's a roguelike. Everyone has a fair chance. So yeah, you could exchange the points you can earn for various items, or even spend them to give you added advantages during your subsequent runs. So yeah. Yeah, and they said each worm print has their own each and every adventure has their own unique worm print, and each worm print differs slightly in abilities, but they can be equipped by any adventurer. You still earn one of these worm prints if you quit part way through, but reaching the end will reward you with one which has a wider variety of abilities. So yeah, everyone starts out the same, so it's you have to anyway. Enter Kaleidoscope will be permanent. But they're going to be updating this event with more content sometime in the future. Yeah, Anyway, so they're also talking about the upcoming series of high difficulty quests, where they'll be same level as what we have now, or even more difficult. Also, where they have restrictions on the elemental attunements and weapons that can be used. For those who have yet to watch the latest Dragalia Digest, these quests will have you face off against the 5 Grey Worms in their primordial forms. Exactly why you're going against these particular foes will be revealed in future story developments, but for now, I can say that we plan to offer a variety of difficulties, with the most difficult naturally being extremely challenging. At the moment, we do not plan to impose any restrictions on the type of teams types of teams that players can put together. So, which means it looks like, yeah. But without all the way, let's move on to the big thing this month. So, talk about the third anniversary, the Dragalia. I've been so many for Gala Bahamut and Gala Zethia. You'll have to wait to see my resort for that. And they're pretty good. So, I would say, as part of the third anniversary, yeah, Dairy Free Tenfold, they talk about the Faith Forsaken raid event, where we get Hall, and you'll find, and if you played it, oh boy, well, there's a lot of storytelling. But here's the thing. He also has some secret of his own just waiting to be revealed. If you think you know Hall, I think again. So yeah, we'll see more about Hall, whether or not he's going to be what his role is going to be. But here's the thing. This event takes place after Chapter 22 of the main campaign. So yeah, if you're asking questions on certain things, you're gonna find out about that. You have to wait till Chapter 22. So now let's move on to the other thing. First up, the next banner, for people on the East Coast, it starts on Tuesday, but it's basically the reset when the current Gala banner ends. The next one is a prize showcase, which will give us Regina. That's the new character that they introduced, which, as you can see, yeah, Sandalphon is her angel. is her archangel. Kind of. I wish we got something. I'm gonna guess they're gonna save Uriel for later. I wish that we would get. Well, who knows? Maybe Uriel will also get. Anyway, the second half of the Faith Forsaken Raid event begins in mid-October. You'll be able to go toe-to-toe with a formidable foe that appears at the conclusion of the first half. You'll fight through your share from a quest, but are you ready for a co-op battle in which up to 15 of your fellow players each control a single adventure? Prepare to have your teamwork tested. When Legion's Trial will be added to your Charge from the Mighty in mid-October, materials for unlocking Wedding Owl's Mana Spell will be available for the daily bonus. A time attack challenge event putting you against Water Toon enemies will be held in late October. With the addition of Surtur to rise to the Sinister Dominion in October, this series of quests will now feature a raid boss from each of the 5 elements. Once all the 5 bosses are available, clear each of the battle on expert difficulty to unlock an epilogue. I still need to beat. Yeah. A time attack challenge putting you against Water Toon enemies will be held in late October. I still have to beat Iblis. And expert. I'm having trouble with that, but I should be fine now. I should be able to beat it soon. Anyway, part 1 of Chapter 22 of the main company will be out on October 31st. This is a little later in the month than usual for story chapter releases, but I think it'll be worth the wait. You get to battle a certain powerful dragon. We kind of guess who it is. Future updates. Ledger difficulty will be added to the Rise of the Sinister Dominion. We will also update the treasure trade lineup and add epitaphs accordingly. As announced in the most recent episode of the Guide Digest, we are hard at work putting the finishing touches on the Enter the Kaleidoscope event set to release by the year's end. For those who missed the preview, you start off with a single venture at level 1 and attempt to delve as deep into the dam as you can without being defeated. The weapons, one princess skills you collect from fallen foes will help you survive, but you need your wits most of all. Stay on your toes in this ever-changing adventure, for you never know what dragons are lurking around the corner. Further details will be provided closer to the event's release. And yeah, so the next one will be in November, and they give us 100 million rupees and 1 Sunlight Stone. So yeah, so looking forward to. I'm hoping let's see what Regina's going to be interesting. I still need to beat Iblis. Gotta see how people do it. What characters they gotta look at more, because Iblis is a pain for me. But yeah. Anyway, guys. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you like this video, please click the like button, leave a comment down below. Also, if you haven't already, please go to the channel, click the notification bell. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.